Hi there. We are listening to my theme song, Back to Loving Me, and maybe your theme song. It was written during the COVID lockdown in Ojai, California. By Danny McGaw, my favorite Ojai musician. Okay, everybody. Clean diet, dirty mind. And you know, as an author of a sex book, Orgasm for Life, you may think this is about sex. And it could be. It could be. So here's the thing about the clean diet, dirty mind. Perhaps you eat a vegan diet, healthy, you have eliminated dairy and gluten, and your diet is full of greens, and you juice every day, and you drink your lemon water. Yay, this is fabulous. Congratulations. But the dirty mind comes in. What are you thinking? What are you watching? What are you ingesting with your eyes, with your ears, with your heart? What are you watching on television? What are you watching and thinking out on the street? Are you living in fear? Are you watching Game of Thrones? Do you have rape culture in your mind? Are you filling yourself with thoughts like, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I'll never do this? Or perhaps you're a people pleaser and you spend your life trying to make everyone around you, like so many of my clients do, happy. That's the sign of a dirty mind. So if we feel like we're not enough, if we think that we aren't ever going to be successful, or if we are filled with shoulds and fear, anxiety and worry, our mind is dirtied, it's muddied. And what do we create illness and health with? This. So I'll tell you a little story because tomorrow is my mother's 98th birthday. She's going to be 98. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to get her on the phone. She does not have a computer, but I'm going to do a live conference call on Facebook where you get to hear my mom and you can ask her questions. And she doesn't hear very well, but everything else about her is A-okay. She lives alone. She cooks for herself. She still drives a car. Yes, when I tell people my mother lives alone, they go, oh, are you kidding me? So how do you get to be 98 years old, never had surgery in her life? Wait, that's not true. I think she had her appendix out as a child. No breast cancer, no colon cancer. How do you get there? How do you get there? It's not just eating healthy, it's this as well. Because I will tell you, I used to see my dad sitting at the end of the table, my mother at the other end, and my dad would come home from work and he'd talk about, oh, I just read that peanut butter causes cancer. And he would eat his dinner. You may have heard me talk about this. He'd eat his dinner talking about foods that caused cancer, imbuing his food with cancer-causing agents. My dad was a virile, strong man until his 70s. He never went to a gym. He was fit. He had a fit, muscular body. Never went to the gym. He did all kinds of rigorous activities. He built houses and cottages and boats and all that kind of stuff and kept active. So here's the thing. Another way that we make our mind dirty. I'm too old. I'm not fit enough. I can't do that. Those are things that cut our knees out from underneath us. And we need to be thinking loving, supportive thoughts, because the diet alone isn't going to keep us healthy. My mother and father ate the same foods. My dad got leukemia. What's the difference? They ate the same foods, the same diet. My parents were married 49 years. My mother cooked every single night for us. So, our mind is what creates illness, what creates disease. I have been all across this country. I moved in the middle of a COVID lockdown. I'm not being touched by COVID. I'm not afraid of COVID. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of getting sick. I have a healthy, clean mind. I love myself. I am as authentic with you here as I am with my neighbor, Jeremiah, next door, as I am with my mother. I am authentic. I'm not faking it till I make it. I am speaking my truth. I honor and respect myself, and I no longer try to please other people. So all of these things go into a healthy, clean mind. So if you hate yourself or you hate sex, that's not healthy. So part of our human experience is to love one another, to experience coupling, to have loving relationships. There's a lot that goes into a healthy human being, and we need to be loving. Hey there. Hello, Adrian. So what I will tell you again is that it is not enough to eat a healthy diet. A healthy diet will go a long way to keeping us healthy, vibrant, and youthful. However, it is the mind that programs the rest of the cells. And so we can create illness in our body. I did it. How about you? What have you created for yourself? I created fibromyalgia, Epstein-Barr, depression, anxiety, sinus infections, and bladder infections. And then I worked to heal them all by loving myself. And through self-love, self-acceptance, all those things fell away. Now, I have got two things to say. So when I went to a doctor, and I was in my late 30s, and the doctor said to me, "Oh, well, you have fibromyalgia and Epstein-Barr. You'll have that the rest of your life." And I said, "Oh no, I won't. Oh no, not in my reality. Not in my reality." So what the doctors do with the diagnosis is they diagnose, and so they should, it's what they do, but we don't have to buy it. We don't have to own it. I've heard people say, "My cancer, my diabetes." No, you don't want to own that. You don't want to own that. You want to heal it. So what caused it? Faulty thinking, self-hatred, perhaps over-mothering, overbearing, secrets eating inside of ourselves, unhealed trauma. Sexual trauma is one of the greatest sources for anxiety, depression, PTSD, and all sorts of other illnesses, because we get angry when we're molested. So we should, because someone who we trusted and loved crossed boundaries. And so, then we mistaken sex for love, and our wires get crossed. So there's healing to be done, forgiveness to be done. And so the three things that I'm going to say about the healthy diet, dirty mind, is that the clean diet is really important, absolutely. It is the foundation for a healthy life. We have to follow it up with owning and controlling the things that we think. And how do we do that? Well, rather than letting the mind run amok, I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm not smart enough, I don't have the education. We govern our minds. We put a saddle on that sucker and we ride it all the way to old age. That's what we do. And so this is what I teach my clients how to do. I teach them how to change their mind, change their perspective, and love themselves. Because with love and acceptance, we feel better. Our bodies, our cells operate at an optimum level, as opposed to hating ourselves, kicking ourselves with self-judgment, self-abuse, and dirty words. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, share it. And if you have questions, post them underneath, and I will be sure to answer them in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Sending you lots of love from Boulder, Colorado. I love you.